All right, so welcome everyone. It's the first Monday in August already. Whoa, the summer's going fast.
Sure is.
Well, it was July 13th, the day we did the major switchover.
Yes.
So it's been over 2 weeks now.
Yeah, so 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Going into week three.
Yeah. And I got another notice today. We got paid, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even look at my things today. I've been so busy. But what I have noticed is that when I went into the back office and I changed my auto ship yesterday, and I got Saul to change his auto ship yesterday, and I made 3 phone calls today from people that I said, call me. I need to talk to you about this. Okay. It's okay. I'm tired. What about you? You must be exhausted.
Well, we literally just walked in the door. We had a delay with, you might have seen it in the chat.
I did.
We were coming down from Lake Isabella for a nice little spiritual retreat getaway weekend, and we stayed and left. We should have been back home at 4 for our 5:30 meeting, and we literally walked in the door like at 5:28 or something like that.
Well, the freeway closed in front of us a few miles. There's a big fire in Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really surprised that you even made it. When I looked at your text, I went, "Oh my God!"
Yeah. So anyway,
okay.
we got a good lesson in adaptation today. You know, things like change, and you gotta like adapt and stay on the fly.
And have faith that your image will manifest. You know.
So that was kind of a good thing. I was a little frustrated at first because we were stuck on the highway and we could have gotten off one exit earlier, but managed it through that. And then it was like, okay, are we going to be home in time to do the Zoom? And if not, well, okay, what's plan B? We're going to like have to pull over and hope we can do it from the phone.
Right.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Probably
So
Is that normal for the fire to do that? Do you have that often?
well,
It
it's
was last week that closed that freeway.
Wow.
it's
It's
yeah.
windy and hot here.
Yeah, and yesterday when we were up in Lake Isabella, the winds were so strong. Our friends have
A little apple orchard.
and they actually had a tree like
unloaded its apples.
you know, they lost most of the apples about 2 weeks before they would have been ready. So the horses are going to be enjoying them. But and they had a cactus like just rip out of the ground and basically fall over.
Wow.
And had one of these only once a year flowers that
Or
come out?
24-hour flower.
A 24-hour flower.
They flower, and when they do bloom, the flower only lasts for 24 hours, and so that was the cactus that went over. So high winds, and that makes the fire more dangerous and more likely to start. So.
And yet, wasn't it just a couple days ago? No, yesterday that you guys in your area had that brush fire and
It was
that
like
area.
a few days ago. It was like as literally as the crow flies, about a quarter of a mile away.
Yeah, because I was coming over the freeway and I saw the smoke on the thing and I go, oh my God, that's Fox Canyon. Oh my God, that's where Kate and Brian are. Oh my God, look.
Yeah, but the firefighters were really good. They got that one good. So, yeah, enough about us.
Oh, it's okay. We got fires in California and we had earthquakes this week. What do you want?
Wow.
There was something else in there too that got thrown in there. There was a threesome, but so what's going on in your world, Robin?
Why, it's quite boring compared to yours.
Can we send you a little fire?
Sure.
It probably has enough rain.
Right. We do have enough rain. We're feeling the effects of the hurricane, so it's really kind of dark, and we've had probably a half inch of rain today and some wind, and it's cold. It's about 69. So
69?
yeah.
Wow.
The taste of
I'm
fall.
sorry, where are you? Robin, where are you?
Northeast Ohio.
Ohio. 69?
Yeah.
That was unusually low for August. They're probably
Yeah.
about 20 or 30 degrees below what you normally are.
Yeah, mostly, yeah. Yeah, it was 95 last week, but you never know. It can be anywhere from 60 to 90 in Ohio for the summer.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
it was. I came inside to work. I got cold.
yeah.
She got cold. She got cold.
And we were doing a hike this morning at 106-degree temperatures.
Wow.
Yeah, I did my walk this morning. I thought, and I was late. It was like 8 o'clock or 8:30 rather than 7:30. I thought, oh my God, this is way too hot for California, but it's August.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay.
Down to
So where are we right now in this isogenics thing, Kate and Brian? What are we supposed to be doing?
What are we supposed to be doing at this? The same thing we've always been supposed to be doing. Basically, the actions are what do they call them? The payment, the money making activities. So, like you said, you talked to 3 people today. That talking to the people, following up with them, signing up customers and consultants, and helping those consultants get to of their own.
That's it.
But it's still, nothing has changed as far as the process is concerned about inviting and sending a tool, and whether you want to call it PPP or what other
Peak pass and plug, or yeah.
plug passing.
So yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Hi, Ernest.
Ernest.
So yeah. So we're just talking about what the activities that we're supposed to be doing right now, and so it's the same things. Debbie hit a snag last week, not knowing how to complete an enrollment process, and so she was able to work through that. I couldn't walk her through it because I hadn't had the memory of all of everything that Pat was teaching on her back office training, and so it was probably on there. I know she mentioned it real quick, but Debbie was wanting a specific placement, so it was a little more complicated, but she said it was easy. It was just a few extra steps. So I think you just click the enroll up in the toolbar and follow it through that way. So anyway, she could probably confirm on that. And Barbie said she was getting back from a long weekend in Georgia, and she didn't have enough energy to do the call tonight. So that's perfectly understandable.
When I went to the store, I got her 4 more.
The Penny app is amazing.
Yeah, and Barbie and I played around with that a little bit. What's your experience, Robin, with that?
I love it. I got to do it today, and I restarted my daily method of operation. Started another round of square one, go again. And with Penny, it makes it fun, and you get this, when you complete all your tasks, you get this crazy Muppet at the end. Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my high point of the day. That tells you how exciting it is in Ohio today.
Yeah, but it's like we can get excited that it's like, as Fred says, it's like celebrate or fix.
Mm-hmm.
So Penny's telling you when to celebrate. You've completed your tasks.
Exactly. It was an absolute thrill. It was great.
Yeah. So actually, I guess I'm a little bit embarrassed because I haven't always completed the tasks, because some of the recommendations of people she says to contact are definitely, I already know they're not prospects.
Right.
And one of them came up as Barbie because she and I were practicing and we used each other. So I'm like, no, that's not going to work either. So I didn't have time to like go back in and like change those. But I think once I do that, then I can give my little celebration.
Oh yeah, it's worth it. And just for the record, I counted Barbie. So
What's that?
I counted Barbie to get my Muppet, because I messaged her, so
Oh, good.
I counted.
Mhm.
You know, one of the things that I was thinking about when we were leaving on our trip, and so it was because it was a spiritual retreat, I decided to just ask Spirit, you know, some questions and know that those answers would come along the way. And one of the questions that I asked myself is, you know, reflecting on the newness of this situation that we're in, you know, nationally with this, the masks and the virus and the fear and all of the things that are going on with people today. Well, how is it that we align and resonate with new people? You know, and it kind of brought up during the weekend, a couple of times it brought up the old question of, you know, well, how are we in the process or in the habit of coming into new people to, you know, talk about? And I think it's kind of an age-old thing with the nature of what it is that we do, regardless of how good we are. We get into these, you know, periods where we've absorbed all of our prospects, and when we go back to making lists, you know, there's not enough there, and we've got to start finding ways of developing new relationships, whether it's marketing or standing at Trader Joe's. And so I was asking myself, well, what are some of those ways? And well, we met some interesting people that we're going to follow up with that are members of certain groups, which are possibly somewhat political and trying to do political things along the lines of certain beliefs that we have anyway. And so enough of it got spoken about that and the invitation was presented for us to you know, check it out, that I thought, well, yeah, well, this is another whole, you know, newness of people that we don't know, you know, who live in our area and so forth. And so they face the same things that we face, is keeping our immune systems up and you know, providing ourselves nutrition and energy and all of that kind of stuff. So what are the ways now today in this environment are we able to access new people?
Yeah, and
You
so
know,
that's really a great you know, insight on that, because I was just thinking of myself personally and maybe selfishly, like I just need to get out of this apartment more often, you know, because there we go days and Brian's the only person I see, because we're just,
and I
you
go to
know,
work, and so I'm
yeah.
in and out, and I'm with, you
Yeah,
know,
because the gym's closed, and you know, the places that I normally go to, you know, I'm going to the grocery store less often, and then when you do go, there's really no connection with people when they're all fearful and masked up. They don't even want to look at you, you know, and they don't want to talk to you. Although last week when we went to Costco, I had picked up 2 bags of lemons because we were taking some lemons up for the retreat, and somebody started talking to me about lemons. I was like, what? Somebody's talking to me. I got all excited.
Yeah, well, you know, I've found that what I've been doing has been circling back around to my chicken list.
Mhm.
Ah, the
Family,
ones you hadn't contacted before, but that were still kind of like on the list, and so you're
exactly.
starting to
Yeah,
talk to them.
sure. Starting to talk to them and you know, just checking in with them, how you doing and what you've been up to, and kind of share my story, what I've been doing, and just go from there. Not, you know, pushing or just sharing. And interesting you said about the supermarket, Kate. I'm back to work now. So, and of course, human resources giving us an opportunity to just kind of dress down a little casual too. So I was kind of casually dressed, but this guy walks up to me. He said, "You're the sharpest guy I've seen all day," and started talking with me. And you know, it was like you. I was so shocked that somebody was talking to me. And I didn't, you know, I could have said, hey, so what do you know, I could have talked to the guy and what are you doing? What do you do? And tell him what I'm doing. And it could have possibly created some type of relationship in terms of sharing, you know, my health and wellness opportunity to him. But that's what I've been doing. And interestingly, I've been getting some, positive response. One of my nephews actually, I sent him some CBD squares, and he texted me yesterday and said, "This stuff really works." And so
That's great.
I think Courtney, his wife, would be interested in some. So I sent him a sheet of 6, and I'm thinking I'm going to get an order for that. And one of my clients, I was talking with her, and she says, I got to hurry up and get home. I got some things to do, and I need to stop by and pick up some CBD oil. I said, CBD oil? I said, really? It's interesting, CBD oil. The company that I was associated with, and of course I'm still in the industry, has a 24-hour time release CBD patch. She said, oh, really? I said, yeah. She said, can I try one? And I happened to have a couple, so I gave her 2, and she had to come back to finalize some things that we were working on. And she said, she gave me a referral, and she said, my aunt is coming back, and by the way, give her another one of those CBD patches. That stuff is really good. So it's just funny how I'm getting a little momentum with creating a customer base. And I feel a little guilty because I haven't had a chance to experience Penny, and I'm so excited to try to, get into it and get her going and help me out with what I'm doing, and just the whole transition into this new world that we're working in. It's
Yeah, Penny is
yeah.
Penny's like having your own personal assistant. And the cool thing is when you sync your contacts from Facebook, she's going to suggest 5 people if you choose that option for you to contact each day.
Now, is that the basic package, or are you guys in the?
I ended up signing up, and you get a 2-week free trial of that. And I wanted to see all the business functions. So
of the $11.99 one.
Yeah, I think you get 2 weeks to try it out before they. Yeah, so if you didn't like it, you could cancel it. But what Barbie and I found is that there's still a few glitches in it, but it's still in beta. And so what she was having trouble with last week on like Monday, and she was asking for help, by the time we talked, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. It may have been Thursday. And by then the issue had resolved itself and we were able to walk through it, but then we found another one. And I don't remember which one it was now, but we both had ideas on what we thought Penny could help us with, or what we wanted it to do, but we couldn't figure out how it did that, or if it would do that. And so I think one thing that we wanted to do was get like a contact, and I hadn't followed up on that. It was just a thought that I hadn't followed through with yet, but a contact for Penny to be able to like email them, or call them up and say, hey, I'm having trouble with this, what's the workaround, or can we get Penny to do this for us, and add suggestions. So, and I think, Marianne, did you have a question, or were you shielding yourself from the sun?
No, I wanted to ask something because I was on the back office yesterday and today trying to just change some stuff, make sure I was that, whatever. And so I was looking for product information. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so that CBD stuff that we have, which I use every day, I do know that we're supposed to have a CBD oil from
there's
right. And so there's some other products like the AMP products that I was in the back office trying to investigate this because I wanted to give some information to a few people about that. And I just had a little difficulty navigating, and I'm going, okay, so what's this? So stop a minute, look at it. and I was changing my auto ship. Saul was trying to change his auto ship. I was trying to change something for somebody else. And I thought, okay, this is not difficult. This can't be this difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, so like Zija, I loved it when we got those catalogs with all the products in it. I have a lot of older clients that are over 75 that don't do internet. They just want to see it. Is there
Yeah.
a book? Is there a book, a catalog that we have with all our stuff in it?
I think
Because,
Robin, I think, can address that.
oh, good.
Yes,
Okay.
there is a very nice catalog. I did not find the whole shakes in it, the whole blend shakes in it, but other than that, it was up to date and it's beautiful. There's a $95 package of business starting equipment from Sound Concepts, who I believe, I didn't see the word Sound Concepts, but I believe that that's the.
I
just
think you're correct on that. I think I saw
ISA
that too.
Business. It's in ISA Business.
And do you
Okay,
recall,
ISA Business.
yeah, do you recall what was included in that?
Yes, there are BIA brochures, there are the sign up, a pad of 50 sign up sheets.
Applications.
Yes, and let's see. Let's see, the Kid Shakes we got separately. I should have that up here. Next time I'll have it, I'll just have the whole box up here and be able to show you.
And you got it on ISA Business,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
do you order it in the back office?
ISA Business.
Okay.
ISA Business.
It's separate. Yeah, it's a separate entity like Sounds Concepts was. And it's the $95 toolkit.
I guess that's what I had difficulty with when I was trying to go. I was at the back office. I was trying to look for product. I was trying to investigate. I thought, no, this is not what I need. And I kept like clicking and clicking.
It is a little, I was a little bit disappointed. It is a little bit outdated. It is the things that happened before Celebration. So keep that in mind. You may be able to order. We ended up getting one thing free or it was a bundle sort of idea, toolkit. And it was everything you kind of need, but it didn't have the very up-to-datest stuff.
Yeah, and all of those are like on PDFs, but
yes,
you could take the time to print some of that out, maybe.
You could copy and print, yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, let me ask another question. Okay, so because I live with Dr. Saul and because he's a thing, he keeps getting these messages from Isagenix on his email every day. Are all of our customers getting those emails?
I don't think so. I think you had to sign up for them.
Okay, so he's just automatically he said, well, I got this email today about blah, and I got this about that, and I didn't know, I couldn't respond. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that he had to personally sign up for that in order to get it as a preferred customer.
I think so, yeah.
I'm getting them too. I signed up as a customer without doing the distributorship on a second account, so we can have, for some reason we didn't.
On the first page of his sign-in, there's an edit my account, and he can opt out of those.
Yeah.
I think he did. I think he did, not knowing. I think they kept sending him stuff, and he said, well, I got this email. I said, why did you show it to me? I want to see what they sent you.
Yeah.
He said, well, they sent it to me, and I did this, and I did that. And I went, I'm not privy to that. I don't know what they're sending him. And so when I looked at it, I went, really? Okay, fine. I just want to know if they were sending that to all of our customers. No.
No, but I'm noticing that I'm getting like emails about what's going on. It kind of like as a welcome to Isagenix, or maybe welcome to the challenge or something. It's always some like good information, and I think if I was a brand new newbie, that it would be really good for one of our brand new people. It keeps them engaged. It gives you
with the brand.
Yeah, and it gives you suggestions and things that you can be doing, or you got two friends want to join you. You can get your product for free, that type of thing.
Well, the nice thing
Marianne, how
about
many
it was
times?
is that he got, I'm sorry, the nice thing about it was is that he got those coupons for $10 off or this
Yeah.
or that.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
and that was good. I was just wondering if my other customers are getting that. No, they're not.
Probably, unless they've opted out, they're probably getting emails. Again,
But she's talking about the coupons, right?
okay,
And that
I may have gotten those
Yeah.
to,
Did you?
as a customer. I don't think
Yeah.
there's any difference. I
Yeah.
signed up as a customer.
Yeah.
I get an email every day with something that
Okay.
it's about the
Okay.
introduction of,
Okay.
Isogenics and Zija, or
Okay.
for the products,
Yeah.
yeah.
something. Yeah.
I
And
know
it's
it's a
the
new
coupons.
I know it's a new learning curve. I know it's
Mm.
just a little bit different from what we're used to, and I like it, and I'm trying to navigate that back office and learn it, and I'm like going, okay, I need it a little more because I'm clicking this, clicking that, and I'm not getting shit, excuse the word, but I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Well,
something I'm missing.
Well, do you think you might be able to find an hour in the next day or so that I could just come to you if that's easier and we could
Oh.
sit down and do it?
Of course. Are you kidding me? Of
So
course.
we could do we could
Yeah.
revisit, I think, Pat's back office training and be watching it and doing
And-
it.
And
that
I
would be
can
really
revisit
helpful.
that. I did that, Pat.
But I think
that
it's,
Pat- yeah.
but if we did
I
it
know.
together, then we both
And
could
so if you
probably
and
learn
I
it.
are doing it together, but how do I do it with my other peeps that are out there who are like going,
Well,
They s-
you can never have too much information. And it's just a matter of contacting your client base or your customer base and explaining to them that, look, this company has a wealth of tools and resources for us to use, and just get involved. Look at everything, take advantage of all the information. And if you have any questions, get back with me.
Good
I know,
answer.
I know, I guess what I was feeling, Ernest and everybody, I was feeling a little bit inadequate when I got asked questions about this and that and stuff. And I've tried to be diligent about looking at that. And so, everybody has other stuff, other jobs, other things, other concerns. And anyways, I know I just want to make it easy for people. And so if I can't make it easy for my significant other, how can I make it easy for anybody else? Really? Really?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll
And-
figure it out.
So
Figure it
yeah.
out this week. We'll get rid of the fires will be gone.
yeah,
The smoke will be gone. Thank God in Simi Valley, we don't have any smoke right now. So, okay, it's good.
yeah.
Oh my
So
God,
we
it's
got
almost
like a couple minutes here to wrap it up. So Marianne and I are going to get together this week and learn the back office better for both of us. And anybody else got some other stuff going on, or any last words of wisdom or parting?
If I could come along with that back office training, I would love to.
We
every
could,
little bit.
maybe we could Zoom you in.
That'd
we
be
can
great.
Zoom it.
And then, because I think what we're gonna do is just revisit Pat's training,
Mhm.
and we can stop it and move it ahead as we need to. And if we also have our computers, we can be doing it. And
Right.
and I
Okay.
think that's the most helpful thing, is to be able to do it, at least for me.
And
Putting the
I would
hands
love
on it,
to be able to
It,
do,
like,
an
doing it
enrollment.
is learning it. So
Yeah.
and we don't want that to be an impediment from
Right.
signing up new customers or getting another paycheck. Once we're more comfortable with it, I think then we can impart that confidence, like Marianne was saying, because I'm like she is too. I want to know what's going on, and I want to be able to explain it in 3 or 4 steps. So we'll learn it.
Okay, good. Okay.
All right. And once we figure it out, Robin, we'll let you know.
Sure.
All right.
Sounds good. Thanks for the tips and the ideas, Ernest, too. That was good.
Thank you, Ernest.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Have a
chicken.
great week, everybody.
Thank you,
Yeah, chicken list.
Robin.
That's the key. Let's go
Thank
back
you,
and
Marianne.
revisit that chicken list. So
Yeah.
great advice. All right.
Thank
Good
Okay.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.